You can post about it in your free Facebook groups. You can do Facebook ads to get the word out. We have Facebook ads. So there's so many things that you can do to get your live event out there for free. And I think the beauty of having it for free is that the point of the event is that you're giving value. You're delivering free content as a way to show people this is just the tip of the iceberg of what's inside of my program. Welcome, Badass Manifester. I am so glad you are here. I'm your host and head coach, Ashley Gordon, master mindset and manifestation biz expert, founder of the quantum coaching certification, and multiple six-figure entrepreneur obsessed with empowering you to create quantum leaps in your energy, your life, and your business. This is the show to help you make magic your everyday normal, where the ripple effect is real and the guest experts are world class. My mission is to power your conscious and subconscious mind with manifestation teachings, business tools, and coaching techniques to put your potential into action. Consider this your weekly up level. Are you ready for quantum transformation? Let's do this. Welcome back to a solo episode of the Badass Manifester podcast. I am live right now from the Quantum Up-Level Retreat. If you hear anything in the background, you're hearing the girls. They're getting ready for their content creation day, which is so exciting. You guys, I'm having the best time. I've literally been so scared to host retreats in the past and finally just said, you know what? I'm pulling the trigger and we're doing this. And I am so happy that I said yes, let's do this, because it is the best thing in the world to watch women connect, to really lift each other up, to coach the shit out of each other to greatness, and to just be together. It's just so powerful. So today's episode is going to be a little different because I might bring in some of the participants to kind of share about their experience. And I really want to let you guys in on behind the scenes of hosting a live event, the power of hosting a live event. So today we are going to talk about how to create epic live events for your business. Whether it's a retreat, whether it's a live event online, there are so many ways that you can engage your community. And I think that's the big thing for me is it's so important to create a community. And when you have a community behind you, it's a creation of love. It's a creation of connection versus just having followers and needing people to follow you. You're creating a community of people that are connecting with each other. And it's not just about you as the leader, the facilitator, the head of the community. It's about how your people are connecting with each other, networking with each other, and able to lift each other up and support each other. So again, if you hear people in the background, it's because we're in full swing here at the Quantum Up-Level Retreat. It's been such a good time. And so today I kind of want to give you a behind the scenes of how to create epic live events for your business. So I'm going to give you some clear tips and strategies to help you cultivate these events and understand what is the best fit for your business. So number one, you want to decide what is the intention behind the event. You want to decide what is the purpose of this event. Is the purpose because you want to launch a program? Is the purpose because you want to bring your community together? Is the purpose because you want to be in person with your community, with your people, with your clients? Is the event, is it going to be after a program you host, or is it just going to be a one-off thing that, you are hosting because you feel like you just want to have, that in-person time and connection with complete strangers? Or do you want to know the participants? So if it's after a program, that's really cool too, because everyone already knows each other virtually, and then you're bringing them together in person. So let's start with virtual events. So we are so freaking excited because we're hosting Big Coach Energy Live. If you didn't know, it is our 4-day coach training event that I host twice a year. And this event is so incredibly powerful if you want to up-level your coaching, if you want to really expand your capacity to hold space for your clients. If you want to learn quantum coaching tools and techniques, you guys know I have QCA. That's my pride and joy. And so Big Coach Energy is the launch event for that. So this live event in particular is an example, which is happening May 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Just so you know, the link will be in the show notes so that you can sign up for that. But just as an example, that event is a global event, okay? So we have people from all over the world who are coming into this event, and right now there's no really way for me to host something like that in person and reach the audience that we're reaching when we do it online. So that's my thought process around this live event is we have students from all over the world that join QCA, and so I know that event has to be online. Now, in order to create an epic online event, what you need to have is a solid launch plan, right? A solid marketing strategy to promote the event, right? Like I'm promoting it right now. So here's just an example of how one way to promote an event. But another way to promote the event would be to have a really great landing page where you tell people what the event's all about and you start putting it out on your social media. You put the link in your bio, you share about it daily so that people join in on the event. You can have past students share about the event. You can have affiliates from your program or past, like I just said, past students who not only share about it on your stories, but share about it on their stories to really get the word out. You can post about it in your free Facebook groups. You can do Facebook ads to get the word out. We have Facebook ads. So there's so many things that you can do to get your live event out there for free. And I think the beauty of having it for free is that the point of the event is that you're giving value. You're delivering free content as a way to show people this is just the tip of the iceberg of what's inside of my program. So that epic event is a live launch event, right? When you're launching your program, the intention is that your event is going to highlight and show them all the reasons why your program is amazing and why they want to join. So that is one event that, we've run this twice a year. It fills our program every single time, and it's super effective because I don't just go light on content. I go deep on content. I give you want to deliver for your people that come to your free live events. You want to deliver massive value so that they get a quick transformation. If you can give someone a transformation in a day, if you can give someone a quick win in a 4-day event, they then think, wow, if I can get this in a 4-day event, what can I get in a 6-month program? Okay. So there's strategies behind that to help people understand the value of what you're providing. And so doing a free live launch event is super key. So I want to invite you to our live launch event, Big Coach Energy Live, to step fully into your Big Coach Energy, to own your gifts, to really up-level your coaching and your craft. I think, learning business is super important, and you have to be amazing at what you do. I say this all the time. You have to provide a transformation for people to be able to really invest with you and pay top dollar for your coaching. So join us for Big Coach Energy Live. The link is in the bio. If you go to my Instagram, the link will be in my Instagram bio. Definitely come to that live event. So now let's switch gears. So I was speaking at an event in Connecticut, and I said, you know what? It would be awesome to host a retreat around me speaking at this event and bring everybody to this networking event, it was called the She Who Wins Summit. So this is a different live event, right? The She Who Wins Summit was a 2-day summit. No, I'm sorry. It was a 1-day summit that Renee Bauer hosted. It was amazing. She had speakers speak at the event, and basically it's just a day of inspiration and networking, which is so powerful to bring people together for that reason, because we all need each other, right? We all need each other. We don't know what we don't know. We don't know who we don't know. And so the more people we can meet and connect with, the more community we create, the more we grow our network. So here's an example. At the last summit that I spoke at, I met Renee Bauer, right? I met her at the summit. We were in a workshop together, and we had some really powerful moments together. And so through that connection that we created, she then asked me to speak at her event. So that one event that I spoke at, I met Renee, And then it led me to the next event that I spoke at. And so that's the power of being in person with people at a networking event. And so she was at the last summit and she was like, I would love to create a summit like this. And a 1-day summit, she had I think 5 or 6 speakers and then a panel of speakers. She had a lunch, she had vendors. I mean, this is like a high production event that she put together, and definitely a bigger investment, right? So the investment level of having an event online is free versus, you have to pay to invest in a summit like that. Now, sometimes at summits, I know other people who have actually pitched their program on stage and they actually sell, spots in their next program, which actually pays for their whole summit, then some, and they're having this huge launch from that. So having a summit like that it is an investment. However, it could be really profitable if you decide to pitch. Now, yesterday there was no pitch. Renee didn't pitch. It was just good vibes only, networking, amazing event. So it can go either way, but still Renee is now going to have all that content for her business. Like, that's a huge investment for her business, right? She had a video crew there. She had photographers there. Everybody that was speaking has a following. We're all posting on social media, Renee, right? Like, we're pumping it up. We're pumping She Who Wins Summit. We're pumping up her brand. So there's a lot of good things that happen when you do invest in something like that. So just keep that in mind. And then we'll switch over into retreats. So far we've covered free live launch events online, summit events, right? And now we're switching into paid retreats. I was so nervous to launch a retreat because that gremlin comes in of like, who's going to sign up? And maybe you have a dream of launching a retreat and that's totally normal to feel that way. Like, who's going to sign up? This, that. And like, it's an investment as well. You have to, pay for the house that you rent. You have to start putting deposits down for some of the things that you need. Private chef, photographer, videographer, whatever you want to have there. If there's people that, like, I have people coming in for opening ceremonies and sound healings and breath work and yoga and all the things, all of that adds up. So you really want to, if you're going to do it, go balls to the wall. Like, I'm doing this, I'm all in. This is what I'm creating, and like, that's it. Like, you have to just commit to it. Or if you find a house that you really like, you can try to negotiate with the owner to see if you can put down a refundable deposit on the house, on the property. And that way it kind of gives you that peace of mind that, if for some reason people don't enroll in the retreat, you're not locked into paying for a, $4,000 or $5,000 house for a week. So I would say for a retreat, there's so much I've learned. The 2 most important things: luxury accommodations make such a huge difference. The house that we went with is just on another level. And I think creating comfort for the participants that show up is super important. Second thing, having a private chef is a must. I hosted a retreat a few years ago. I co-hosted it with 2 other women, and we had catering, right? We had ordered breakfast from this place and lunch and dinner from another place, and then we ordered from another place, and we had catering coming in, but there wasn't a chef there to do the serving and the explaining of the dishes and the cooking. And people have different food restrictions, so you have to accommodate for that, and that's just a lot for you to have to think about as the host. Not to mention, when you order from a catering company and you bring it in and the catering company's not there, guess who has to clean up? You do. So that element is going to be a big investment, but it's going to be so worth it to have at your retreat, because the chef that we have here, her name is Kathy. If you want to follow her on Instagram, it's Kat's Kitchen. She's amazing. She's in the Northeast area, but she really made the experience so much more elevated with her food. And I was able to give her the food restrictions of people and the dietary, accommodations, gluten-free, dairy-free, allergies, like whatever. And she was able to figure it out on her own. And I was totally out of that process, which was a huge relief, because I want to make sure everyone's taken care of, but I know that she is making sure that everyone is taken care of. So that was huge, absolutely huge in the process. So with a retreat also, you really want to make sure that the right people are there. okay? Because I'm looking around and I'm looking at all of our people, and we're on, the last day of the retreat, and we're all so connected and we're so in alignment with each other, and it's just such a beautiful energy. And that's because it's the right vibe of people. So figure out a way to screen people. I didn't do that because half of the people here are my students. Half of them are people that I've known for years in the online space, and I knew that the energies would mesh. There was only one person that I never met before online, and she had been, a community member for a while. And so I just knew from her energy on Instagram that she was the right fit. I didn't feel like I needed a call with her, but you might want to have a call. You might want to have an application, because the people matter. They really do. You want to have people that are ready to be in an environment with other women, because that can be very triggering, right? Or whoever, it doesn't matter if it's women or whoever you want to host in your retreat environment. It doesn't matter. You want to make sure that that person is ready to be around people, right? Because sometimes we're so isolated at home, and then you go somewhere and you're with people for 4 to 5 days. It can be a lot. It can be a lot for them. It can be triggering. Things can come up, which is fine, but you also just want to be able to manage the energy in the space, which is super key. And then my other tip is, as the facilitator, it's very important to be able to manage your own energy. So I actually, I have an assistant for this retreat, Mary. She's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. She's also the yoga teacher for the retreat. And we have our own Airbnb. So you want to be able to take space from the retreat as the facilitator and not be in the house. I mean, you can be in the house if you want to, but it's kind of nice to be able to be separate and collect yourself and really reground in your own energy and have your own space. So we rented a separate Airbnb. So that's another expense that you would have to consider. But also, the retreat was sold out, so there was actually no bedrooms in the house anyway, and that was the goal. So we have our own Airbnb. Also consider that most retreats, there's no single bedrooms. Very rarely are there single bedrooms. So if there's king bedrooms, they're being shared. So we just lucked out where 2 sisters are here. They're sharing a king room. 2 QCA students are here. They know each other. They're sharing a king bedroom. So just making people aware of the expectations before they come is also super important. Managing expectations in any group environment is super, super key. Another thing to consider is when you are pricing your retreat, it is so important to consider all of the time that it takes you to plan the retreat. I did not have a retreat planner. I know there are amazing retreat planners. I just got lucky enough to have a friend who, shout out Danielle, who helped me understand the elements of a retreat to make it really special. So you want to consider your time that it takes to plan it, not just the time that you're taking to facilitate each day. What is your energetic minimum, right? And you have to add that in like it is one of the expenses, like it's the chef, or like it's the house, or like it's the sound healer, or like you're adding in your pay, like what you're paying yourself for your time, because retreats can be profitable. However, I find that it's not necessarily just about the money that you can make from a retreat, because honestly, I didn't think I was going to make money on this retreat. So I had to actually raise the price a little bit. The price for this retreat was ridiculously low. It was $2,222. And my original intention was for it to just be for past QCA students. And there are a lot of them here, but it didn't fill with them. So I had to open it up publicly. And so I believe I definitely could have gone higher, but for my first retreat, solo retreat, I wanted to make it really accessible and just see if I liked the experience of hosting a retreat. Turns out I freaking love it. I love it. And there will be more retreats in the future. There's nothing like being in person. It's so freaking cool. It is so cool. So yeah, understanding what your energetic minimum is super important, super key to be able to feel like there's a good energy exchange for yourself. And it is normal, I think, for your first retreat to not be super profitable, because, you're doing it for the first time and you don't really know what you're doing. But I think that there is an art to
being able to negotiate with vendors and negotiate with your contractors that you bring in. And, you know, it's a vibe for everyone. It's good for everyone. Something really special that we're doing at this retreat is we're doing a content creation day, because these are all coaches. So the coaches, what do coaches need for their businesses? They need pictures, they need videos. So I hired a videographer and a photographer. And those were two, you know, bigger expenses, but I knew that I wanted to have that because it's such a unique thing. I haven't heard of anybody that's doing that. I mean, I'm sure people are doing it, but I know what coaches need. And so I wanted to provide that content that they can then, you know, have with them and remember the retreat from, but also have for their brand. It's so special to have a video. So anyway, it's a super high quality video. If any of you have seen some of my videography on my Instagram, it's from the same person. So he's super talented and the photographer is amazing. So I'm super excited for them to leave with pictures and videos. And that was something that was important to me to invest in, to create the experience that I wanted to create here. And so the last thing I'll leave you with is, like, think of a theme of your retreat. What do you want your theme to be? Our theme was, day one was really about business, right? Like diving into business. And it turned out to be a lot of like limiting belief work and like really deep stuff that are energetic blocks of business. I thought it was going to be like funnels and strategy and this and that, but it was so much more than that. It was so beautiful. And and then we all coached each other. We were all on the hot seat. It was just so powerful. And then day two was mindset. It was the summit day, right? So I had business day, mindset day, and then day three is content creation day. And then the bookends were the opening ceremony, which was Thursday night. Business day was Friday. Saturday. Oh, I had speakers come in. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place, but my energy is so high right now. It's crazy. I had speakers come. Renee, who hosted the event, she did a branding and marketing workshop on Friday morning. It was fabulous. So bring in people to help you as the facilitator, not have all the pressure on you the whole time. And like, you know, people that are willing to help you, you know, you don't always have to pay. Sometimes you could barter with people and trade. So that's always an option. So anyway, we did business. So opening ceremony Thursday night, which was so powerful. And then Friday was business. Saturday was mindset at the retreat. And Sunday is content creation day. So if you think of a unique theme for your retreat, and it's quantum up level theme, right? We're up leveling as quantum coaches. It makes everything easier. And it's more understandable to understand the transformation. So someone signs up and they know what they're getting. Like, they know the transformation that they're getting, and there's actually something really tangible that they're going to be taking with them. So it's getting loud in here. I'm going to wrap up. But I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you really enjoyed this episode. And maybe I'll grab some of the girls and have them kind of share their feedback on what it's been like. Okay, we're not done yet. I have some of the ladies here who want to kind of just jump in and share what it's like to be at a live event, a live retreat event. And I actually spoke to, you're going to hear the steamer. We're just like real lifing it here. The steamer's going on in the background. We're getting ready for photo shoots, video shoots, all the things. But I did speak about Jenna Energy's up in here.
Hello. I just got done with my photo shoot.
Yes. I was speaking about how to make sure that the people that you have at your retreat are ready to be around other people for long periods of time. You know? We were speaking about that.
Did you say I wasn't?
No. But just a way, I knew the people coming to the retreat, but if you don't know the people, find a way to screen your people to make sure that they're ready to be around other people, because most of us are alone for a long time. Yeah. Anything to share about that?
Yeah, I feel that. And I feel like I did a lot of inner work right before this to know that I could be around other people. And I wanted to I feel like I told you this, I wanted to see if I could and experiment with that. And I was actually really surprised by myself. That was one thing I came here to see if I could do it. But subconsciously, I did the work and knew that I could. Yeah. And it was kind of fun to come here and see that I could, and see that. I mean, I'm tired. Let's be honest. It's a long weekend, but yeah, it's being around people who are at that quantum level and at that vibration. They hold that space for you, even when you are tired, even when you are having those moments. This space it's safe and it's full of love. Yeah.
So beautifully said. Thank you. And then we have a participant that's here from South Africa. Literally. It's crazy. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, from South Africa. Well, South Africa and Connecticut right now.
Yes. And so what made you want to be at a retreat with, I mean, obviously you know a lot of the people that are here because of QCA, but what made you say, like, I have to be here? I want this experience for myself.
I think just knowing what I experienced online, I'm really glad that I hadn't experienced an in-person event before I did online, because I loved online so much. And I've always said this about QCA. I had no idea I could feel so close and so loved and love other women that I'd only met on Zoom. It was a crazy experience for me because I am an in-person person. I'm glad I experienced it in this order because I knew the power of seeing people in person, and this weekend has just been unreal. And like I have sisterhood wounds, so coming into this, like, some of that stuff came up for me, but because I'm working on myself and I'm a coach and I know the work, I was like, okay, cool. We're going to lean into this vulnerability all weekend. And when you want to close up or you want, just lean into it. And like, what an incredible, Ashley, of course, you would bring these women together. What an incredible group of women to do that with. It's been unreal, like, and effortless. Yes, I've had to lean in, but like Jenna said, like, the space that's been held the whole weekend has been, I mean, this is truly quantum, you know, like we can experience quantum anywhere in the world. And then when you come and dip into this, it just like explodes. And I feel like that's what happened this weekend.
Damn. Thank you. So beautiful. So beautiful. And I think that proves the point. Like, okay, we're in the middle of nowhere in Connecticut, right? It's not a really sexy, exclusive location. And it's not where you are, it's who you're with. Like, really. That, like, I always say that and believe that, but like, it just proves it even more true. I mean, this is a beautiful home and a beautiful yard and all the things, but it's really about the people and the energy that gets created.
That's actually what came up for me. I was like, I can't believe I'm spending this money to go to a retreat in Connecticut. Like, I want to be in Bali or India. And I was just like, okay, like, this is happening. And it's like a testament to the people and the quality of an experience that you've provided, you know, for coaches, for women. Like, yeah, that did pop up in my head. And it's been freaking amazing. Connecticut is awesome.
Connecticut rocks. And so I also want just to share, like, where you guys are, like, where can they find you?
I am the Alchemized Spirit on Instagram, and lots more to come. Yeah.
Yes. Jenna Energy.
Yeah, Jenna at Jenna Energy on
That's it.
Instagram. Yes.
And we're coming around to the modern day psychic, Courtney Taylor.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so Courtney and I have worked together previously in the past. She was my one-on-one client, and now she's helps me, and she's just so amazing at what she does and all the things. And we have never met in person, so this was really cool.
So cool. I feel surreal. So surreal. Like, when I walked in and I got to see you, it was just like tears. Like, oh my gosh, you're such a special person.
You're such a special person. I love you.
I love you.
So what has this been like for you? Because I know that so much came up for you.
Yeah.
Want to share a little tiny bit?
Yeah. I feel like I was really nervous coming into this. I feel like Ashley just said, you know, there is that sisterhood wound. I feel like, you know, a big thing that I shared this weekend with everyone was that I've been in this weird place in my business and personally that I feel like I've been looking outside of myself. And this weekend has really given me the opportunity to tap into other people and feel safe and in expanding and leaning into other people and trusting other people too. And that's been really expansive for me. So this opportunity, I've gotten more than I could have ever imagined from it. And I know the power of in-person opportunities. And this is for anyone listening. Like, if you have the opportunity to be in person or go to an event, take that opportunity, lean in, because there's nothing like it.
Mm-hmm. Or host it.
Yeah.
Or create it. Create what you wish existed in the world, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Where can they follow you?
I'm Courtney Taylor on Instagram.
These women are so amazing. Okay. And then I have Callie here.
Hello. What's up?
What's up? So you found me through a live event.
Yes.
through a virtual live event.
Yes.
Do you want to share a little bit about that?
Yeah.
Because like sometimes the virtual live events lead to the real live events in person, IRL.
So for about 6 months, I was calling myself a business coach. And what I was really doing was just teaching business strategy. And I felt really lost. I felt like I was missing something. And I wasn't sure what it was. Like something wasn't feeling right with my clients. And I happened to come across a podcast episode with you and Jen Casey. And you were talking all about your program, QCA, coaching for coaches. And it just clicked. I was like, holy crap, this is what I need. I don't know how to actually coach people. And so I came across Big Coach Energy Live. I signed up. It was like happening the next day.
Okay, tell them to sign up right now.
Sign up right now. You have nothing to lose. When, like, obviously I want you to join QCA because it's the best freaking program ever. Even if you just show up at Big Coach Energy Live, you are going, and you're a coach, you're going to walk away with such a deeper understanding of how to be a powerful coach and how to hold space for people. And it's like, it changed my mindset about what coaching was, even in just those 3 days. And then I was like, oh yeah, man, and then I was in QCA, like on day 3.
Live events are powerful, y'all. Live events are powerful. And now not only that, Callie has gone through the program, and something that we've heard over and over again on discovery calls is, does QCA provide business coaching? And we saw that was not a missed opportunity, but just another area for expansion of what we could provide inside the container. And so now Callie is going to be the business coach for Quantum Coaching Academy, which is so cool.
Hell yeah. I'm so excited. We start this month.
Literally, we start this month. So everyone that was on early enrollment is going to be, there at the call. So it's going to be amazing. So once a month, you'll have your own business mastermind session with Callie to help you in your individual businesses to start to grow them and to launch them and to scale them wherever you are. Everyone's at a little bit of a different spot.
Yeah. And this is like my perspective on business is you can do it any way you want. And that's why I'm excited to help all these coaches, because so often you come into these experiences in like business education containers and you try to fit yourself into this mold, into this like cookie cutter strategy. And this is not what we're doing in QCA. Like, we're going to learn how to be a powerful marketer, but also keep in mind that everyone is in a different place. Everyone has a different style. Everyone has different goals and intentions, and you can do it any way you want. And I'm so stoked.
I'm so stoked. Like the possibilities are endless of what can be created. Like the ripples are endless. It's just it's so powerful. It's so cool. Thank you, ladies. Yay. Yay. They're all putting their makeup and getting their outfits on, the hair did for their photo shoots. Trying to be like you. How do you say photo shoots?
Photo shoots.
Photo shoots. On that note, thanks for listening. The link to enroll to join us for BCE Live is in the show notes, in the link in my bio. Callie also forgot to mention, where can they find you?
You can find me at Hey Callie Marie, and Callie is Callie.
Cool. Listen, you got to promote your people, okay? Got to promote your people. There is just so much goodness in that shit. All right, y'all. Hope you enjoyed. I know you enjoyed. This is like an amazing episode. What am I even saying? This is so valuable. Okay. We'll see you soon. Bye. Bye. Woo. We did some work today. Thank you so much for listening. You know I love my BAM fam. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with someone who you know would love it too, because we live for the ripple effect over here. And how can you best support the show? Make sure you're subscribed, hit the 5 stars, and leave a review on iTunes, and let me know how the podcast has impacted you. I love being part of your real-time journey, so screenshot the episode and tag me and my guests on Instagram at Manifest with Ash. Now say it with me. I am my own power source. I am the master of my own energy, and I deserve everything that I desire. We don't just talk about it over here, we be about it.
Now go get them.